Welcome back, guys. Tonight I've got a review that I think some of you may be interested in. If you like to have good sized shaving bowls and you want to have an actual shaving bowl, I think I found the solution after probably 2, 3, 4 years. And let's get started. All right, guys, here it is. It is from Etsy. It is from Karen Goldberg. I got her permission, and I'm going to put her stuff up here because I really liked what she did. I did look at this, of course, because, of course, I was curious. The reason why I got this was because I've shave bowls have never been big enough for me, so I wanted a bigger one. And I've been looking for a few years, haven't found anything. It does come with a custom letter, which of course I've blacked out. Which I always appreciate handwritten letters. It always just adds that touch. It was $40. This comes pretty well packaged. And here we have the actual bowl. It was wrapped in this very decently done bubble wrap. And then on here, we have the bowl. It is roughly about probably 5¼ from bottom to bottom. It is slightly tapered, of course. And then the edge to edge is about 6½. Thickness wise, I think that's 1/8 of an inch, but it's about 6 millimeters probably. It is very light. So I believe it's clay, I think. It's definitely a lot bigger than some of the shave bowls I already have. So not much really to say on it other than I've looked at it, very closely, and I don't really see any imperfections worth really noting of. I mean, it's handmade, so of course there's gonna be little specks, but that just adds to the charm of it, So with that said, let's go ahead and go to the bathroom and do a lather. All right, guys, so what I'm going to use is my RazoRock Hulk. It is a 35mm synthetic. So with that said, let's go and get started. Just give a little bit of sound in here, so I'll some music on, of course. As you can see, there is plenty of room for this brush in here. That's the side to side movement I have before I hit the walls. A little water, of course. The agitation does seem like it's lacking a little bit, but I'm not too concerned about that. I did actually put quite a bit of soap in here, so I'm not surprised that it's not building right up. Plus, this is a big brush, so. It is building level a little bit slower than usual, but this is also a big brush, so we do have to move around a little more than usual. I'm fine with the bowl that will build level a little bit slower if it isn't as aggressive on the brushes, because I guess that's one thing that I learned the hard way is a brush that's more aggressive is harder on the brushes. And I'll show you the bowl that I'm talking about. I'll put a picture of the bowl I normally use. It's the bumps in it that really do work on the edges of the bristles and causes them to pull out. Because when I'm rubbing along the edges, the bumps grab the hairs and twist them. So it's building up decent sized lather. I'm not feeling cramped with the brush at all in this lather at all. So it's building a pretty decent one. Pretty happy with it, to be honest. Of course, the better way to hold it would be like this, so you don't actually drop it, of course. But it is awkward to hold. I mean, that's not anything that anyone's too surprised about. But all right, there it is. Kind of a dry lather, but I'm fine with that. I like dry leathers anyways. But yeah, So I guess that is my lather review of this bowl. If you've got any questions for me, put it in the comments. If you want to review or try, put in the comments. And with that said, I do want to thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great night.